hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups like most.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Hard-hitting tackle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Sets up the screen. Makes his man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive. Just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Gators offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. On his feet at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on second down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lewis to throw. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Great run there. The Gators have had a long list of great passers. Some dudes have done it on the ground. Anthony Richardson, Tim Tebow come to mind.
Yeah, those guys were unbelievable. And what do they do? Anthony Richardson.
Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. They're working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
they have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that wide receiver screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 17 over Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route and get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Lewis to throw. Got his man downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
At the 45. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators are on the move. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Daniels. Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up?
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. Sweet cut there. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. They want to run this quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Gators. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll just down it right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Breaks into the open.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Hard running there. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football.
Turning it on. The ball pops out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They can stop the clock a couple of more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.